Storm Tracker weather forecast with meteorologist Mike Hurd.
As we look out in the eastern Pacific, this is the same low we were tracking yesterday. It appears to be trapped right there in a pretty much a stretched out trough of pressure that's just going to sit and spin there. So this is not a major weather pattern change for us for the rest of this week, but instead we're looking at some weaker disturbances moving out of Canada, dropping from north to south, and eventually a cold front will try and work its way in on Saturday, and that could bring in a shower or thunderstorm or two over the next 24 to 48 to 72 hours. So again, as you look at the big picture view, there are a few isolated showers and thunderstorms mainly along the high line this evening into tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow afternoon we pick up a little shortwave disturbance here, so there will be some building storm clouds in the afternoon and evening. Could find a few hit and miss thunderstorms parading around southwest Montana, but by the time we get into Friday, we should remain storm free. Now, we got this cold front moving in across northern Montana Friday evening, sinking southward by Saturday morning. That could bring an isolated shower thunderstorm along and north of Interstate 90 Friday afternoon, but the probabilities are extremely low, and that'll be all gone by the time we get into the weekend. So the higher resolution forecast model focusing in tomorrow afternoon at around 1 o'clock. You'll start to see some storm clouds building between Butte, Missoula, and Helena, and eventually that'll continue to work its way off towards the east. Could catch up to Bozeman around 6, 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. So there will be several little thunderstorms building in here tomorrow afternoon into the early evening hours, and around sunset the whole thing is pretty much over with, and we start to see some clearing skies, and again a slight chance for some renewed thunderstorms by Friday afternoon. So we're in the 70s and 80s right now, and that's what you see out in the western valleys. You see that across central and eastern Montana, and a little bit warmer today than it was this time yesterday, but overall these are slightly cooler temperatures than normal for this time of the year. All right, so as you look at the forecast for tonight, I got 40s and 50s in there with mostly cloudy skies. A few little hit and miss rumbles are out there, but those will taper overnight. Tomorrow, clouds building again in the afternoon. So I got 70s and 80s in there. Sunny in the morning, storm clouds in the afternoon, so keep an eye out for thunderstorms late tomorrow. As you move southward, somewhat cloudy here for tonight. I got lows mostly in the 40s and 50s, and tomorrow your max numbers are up into the 70s to lower 80s, but again there will be a few little rumbles of thunder developing tomorrow afternoon and evening. So as you look at the extended forecast, it's mainly dry. There's a low probability storms tomorrow, slight chance on Friday, but the weekend right now it does look mostly dry. Could be a little on the breezy side. Highs in the 70s and 80s with lows in the 40s and 50s for Bozeman. Butte, York Center forecast is a little bumpy tomorrow. We'll see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms again in there for your forecast for your Friday, but by the weekend it looks mostly dry. I got 70s and 80s and 40s and 50s at night. And as you move down to Dillon, we'll go with a slight chance for thunderstorms tomorrow, but the weekend looking outstanding right now. Next week we're in the low to mid 80s, and finally for West Yellowstone, a few thunderstorms tomorrow, possible late in the afternoon, early evening. 70s and 80s for highs, and 30s to lower 40s at night.
Well, hopefully the rain will hold off tomorrow because it's last music on Main in downtown Bozeman.
There probably will be some storms in the afternoon, yeah.
Well,
sorry.
Hopefully it'll still be a good afternoon.
Yeah.
You had to ask. All right.
Had to ask.
Thanks, Mike. Dom Timmett's in with our sports right now, and we're going to focus on the Bobcat wide receivers.
Yeah, they're one of the most explosive units the offense is going to have this season. I'm going to tell you why coming up next in sports.